But today's a special day in Dodgers Nation because today is MVP Day for Major League Baseball. And your Los Angeles Dodgers have the best player in baseball, and his name is one Shohei Ohtani. And Shohei Ohtani is set to do something that is unprecedented, something that just hasn't been done, and that is continue to win MVPs, continue to do something that's never happened, and that is win his fourth MVP. Only Barry Bonds has one more than three, and with three unanimous MVPs, Ohtani's already one more MVP award than anyone else. So think about that. He's got three unanimous MVPs. That's already one more than any other player in the history of Major League Baseball. And then tonight, I think there's a really good chance that he gets his fourth unanimous MVP. And it's just been a remarkable run for Shohei Ohtani. And he has been one of the best players in the history of Major League Baseball already. And what we know about him at this point is that what you're seeing from him is the opportunity that he always wanted, and that was to play on the big stage. When he wrote down his list of goals, he wanted to win the World Series by age 28. And because he was in Anaheim and they did nothing, never had a winning season, never played a meaningful baseball game after July 31st, in August, in September. They never sniffed the postseason. He did have a winning season, didn't win a postseason game, didn't win a postseason series. And with 2 years with the Los Angeles Dodgers, he has 2 World Series titles, and he's going to win 2 World Series MVPs. And his contract, which was a 10-year, $700 million deal, $463 million in present-day value because 97% of it is deferred. Well, the Dodgers have already made back all the money that they spent for the entirety of that contract because of the sponsorship deals, because what he means to the Gates, because he's been one of the biggest reasons why the Dodgers attracted 4 million plus fans for the first time in franchise history. His jersey sales, they broke all records for fanatics. He is a cash cow, and the Dodgers are printing money with Shohei Ohtani, and they're having unprecedented success. And I think the big picture here with Shohei Ohtani is not just what he means to the Dodgers. It's not just what he means to this franchise and them winning baseball games and division titles and pennants and World Series titles. It's not just the fact that he hit 55 home runs to lead the National League. He led the National League in runs scored, slugging percentage, OPS, total bases. Oh, and he also posted a 2.87 ERA in 47 innings of work with 62 strikeouts. It's not just that he became the first player to hit 3 home runs and strike out 10 batters in one game. Oh, and it was in a postseason game, an NLCS clincher. He also went to the plate 9 times in a World Series game and reached all 9 times and hit 2 home runs. And he became just another level of player this offseason because of we saw him get back to being a pitcher again, coming off a second Tommy John surgery and still having it. It's not just the greatness on the field. It's that he's given Los Angeles a GOAT. And as great as Los Angeles sports history is, as rich as it is, the players that have played here, the Magic Johnsons, the Kobe Bryants, the Reggie Bushes, the Wayne Gretzkys, the list goes on and on. There's been so many great athletes. You can make the case Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from what he did at UCLA to the Lakers is the most accomplished Los Angeles sports athlete. But what Shohei Ohtani has given Los Angeles is their first true GOAT. And what I mean by that is all these guys we talk about, the LA sports legends, the Sandy Koufaxes, all of these guys, yes, they were some of the best players ever. Yes, they're in the conversation to be some of the best players at their position. But Shohei Ohtani is the first all-time great in that sport that you can make the case. Just look at it. Football, you got Tom Brady. Basketball, you've got Michael Jordan. Hockey, you've got Wayne Gretzky. And yes, he did play in LA, but his 4 Stanley Cups came when he was playing for the Edmonton Oilers. Tennis, you got Novak Djokovic. Swimming, you got Michael Phelps. Golf, you got Tiger Woods. Boxing, you got Muhammad Ali. Track and field, you got Usain Bolt. Soccer, you've got Lionel Messi. Gymnastics, you've got Simone Biles. And now with Shohei Ohtani, when it's all said and done, if he stays healthy and continues to win championships and continues to win MVPs and pitches and hits, he is going to go down as the GOAT of Major League Baseball. So Los Angeles now has their Michael Jordan with Shohei Ohtani. And it's a big deal because to say that he's at the top, I think means something. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think when it's all said and done, Shohei Ohtani is not going to be on the LA Sports Mount Rushmore. I think he's going to be in his own category. I think he's going to be the Lincoln Monument, right? He's going to have his own category. But it's awesome to see. It really is. And tonight is going to be another great night for the Dodgers, for Shohei Ohtani, continuing to cement his legacy. I got Himmy Turner. Whoa, calm down. Ohtani's not Kobe. That's a different conversation. You're talking about the impact of Kobe playing his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers. But there's not one person that would say Kobe Bryant is the best basketball player ever. There's not one human being that would say that. Cultural impact on Los Angeles, that's a whole other conversation. Truth of the matter is, though, that debate is LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? That's for the best player ever. Ohtani's in the debate for best player ever. Barry Bonds, Babe Ruth, Willie Mays. So, look, no one loves Kobe Bryant more than me. He's my favorite athlete of all time. I wouldn't be talking to you right now if it weren't for the Black Mamba. But Shohei Ohtani, he gives you that Jordan stature of a player. And for this week's The Big Show, the question is, has Shohei Ohtani been on the all-time 5-year run for any player in Major League Baseball?
The Big Show.
Number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
All right, so ESPN, they broke down the history of Major League Baseball players on their best 5-year runs. And Shohei Ohtani, from 2021 to 2025, his 5-year average, hitting 285, a 171 OPS plus, 47 home runs, 104 RBIs, 115 runs scored, 27 stolen bases, 6 WAR. That's his 5-year average. And the WAR is at 45.2. He's got a 3-time WAR leader, 2-time runs leader, 2-time home runs leader. He's led the league in OPS 3 times, 3 MVPs, 2 World Series titles, and a 50-50 season. One we've never seen before. So is that the greatest 5-year run? There's other ones that have been also great. Honus Wagner, more WAR from 1905 to 1909 at 49.2. Ty Cobb, 47.7 from 1909 to 1913. Babe Ruth from 1920 to 1924, 56.6 WAR. The truth is, that's a different era. That was pre-integration. I think you look at the modern game versus that game, it's tough to compare. But the one that I will entertain, and the one that I do want to talk about, is Barry Bonds versus Shohei Ohtani. Because Barry Bonds' best 5-year run from 1990 to 1994 was a 42.9 WAR in that stretch. So 42.9 for Barry, and for Shohei, 45.2 for his best 5-year stretch. So you see people out there always saying Barry Bonds is the most talented hitter of all time. I think there's no doubt about it. You can make that case. There's no doubt about it. You can make that case. His most impressive offensive seasons, he was juicing. Let's be honest. Let's call that what it is. But when people want to compare Barry Bonds and say he's the GOAT, his best 5-year run was not as good as Shohei Ohtani's best 5-year run. From 1990 to 1994, Barry Bonds, his average, 310, a 185 OPS plus, 35 home runs, 107 RBIs, a 105 runs per year, 38 stolen bases, 8.6 WAR. And yes, when you look at that compared to Shohei Ohtani, the numbers are right there with Shohei's. OPS plus is higher. Shohei's 171. But the difference is Shohei Ohtani pitches and Barry Bonds doesn't and didn't. And the other thing too is Shohei Ohtani has 2 World Series titles. And for Barry Bonds, he had opportunities. Barry Bonds did not take advantage of those opportunities. When Bonds was on the Pirates, they made the postseason 3 straight years from 1990 to 1992. And Barry Bonds, he hit 191, had a 337 on base, and slugged 265 with 6 RBIs in 20 games. Barry Bonds was a Barry bust in the postseason when he was at the peak of his powers with the Pirates. Shohei Ohtani, he's won 2 World Series titles. Last year, yes, he got injured, but his double in game 1 that goes off the wall, that led to the tie. And that gave Freddie Freeman opportunity to hit the grand slam off Nestor Cortez, because let's not forget, he's the guy who fouled. Nestor Cortez came in to face Shohei Ohtani, got him out, and they ended up walking Mookie to Freddie. He hits the walk-off grand slam. And this past World Series, Shohei Ohtani, he gave you game 3. And the truth is, if Shohei Ohtani's heroics don't surface once again in that historic 18-inning game 3 win where Freddie Freeman hit the walk-off home run at the end, we might not have gotten back to Toronto. With the way that the Dodgers played in games 5, 4, and 5, with the way that the bats were quiet, they might not have gotten back to Toronto. And in the World Series, Shohei, 7 games, hit 333, 778 OPS, had the 3 home runs. And the postseason as a whole, I mean, the wild card round, he had a 2 home run game against the Reds, and the clincher against the Brewers, he had a historic game. So I got Shohei Ohtani on the trajectory of being the best player of all time. And right now, he's already the best player ever imaginable. Meaning if think about this, if Shohei Ohtani did not exist, and I asked you to dream up the best player ever, would you even think to bring up a guy that could pitch at a top 5 level and hit at a top 5 level? Would you even do that? Because I'm pretty sure your brain would just be like, oh, I'm going to naturally say a position player who is a Gold Glove defender, a guy that can steal 40 to 50 bases and hit for average, hit for power. You'd probably just think of the best offensive player you could think of. And then if I asked you, oh, dream of the best pitcher, and you'd probably say, oh, a guy that can throw 100 plus miles per hour, a guy that can strike out batters at a 30+% clip and be a top 5 ERA guy and have a nasty slider, sweeper, splitter, curveball. But I doubt that your mind, even if I asked you that this dude didn't exist, would have been like, okay, well, here's the greatest player ever imaginable. He can hit 50 plus home runs. He can hit close to 300. He can steal 50 plus bags. He can hit for power, hit for average. And then, oh, he can be a sub 3 ERA guy who's a Cy Young caliber pitcher when he's on the mound. You probably wouldn't even do that because it's unimaginable, right? He plays in Hollywood. The Shohei Ohtani story is a story that's too unbelievable for a Hollywood script. So, yeah, he's already the best player ever imaginable. The accolades need to keep racking up. And you need to see him get up in those WAR numbers, right? You want to see him get to 80 territory. Right now, he's at 51.5 WAR. Overall for his career, he's in 282. And he has 669 RBIs and 280 home runs. So it's got a long way to go to kind of get those all-time counting stats. But rate stats-wise, he's the best player to ever walk the planet on both sides. And there's no doubt about this. The truth is, as great as Barry Bonds was, Aaron Judge is already doing Barry Bonds-like things, if we're being completely honest, and he's not roiding. I mean, you look at Aaron Judge, who, if you're unbiased, he is a superior hitter to Shohei Ohtani. Aaron Judge, I mean, it's ridiculous. 225 OPS plus last year, hit 58 home runs. This year, 215 OPS plus,